Hey everybody, welcome to my kitchen. Today we're going to make a fantastic recipe. One of my favorites, super easy. It's mapo eggplant. It's a spicy, savory pork saute that's served over roasted Asian eggplant. First thing that we want to do is we want to cook our eggplant. On smaller eggplants, I'll utilize the stem. On larger eggplants, I'll cut it off. Be very careful. Round objects are very, very tricky to cut. So lay a piece of it down firmly on your cutting board if you want to have it. Place your knife and then simply draw it through. That way you don't run any risk of getting a finger or thumb in the way of it. A little bit of peanut oil to help this roast, color up nicely. A little seasoning of salt. Put that onto our cookie sheet. All right, so slide them underneath the broiler or in a 500-degree oven, or you can grill them. Well, these only take 10, 11 minutes to cook. They get butter tender. And I have some here that are ready. These are nice and hot. The next thing that we want to do is we want to make our hot sauce, our meat sauce that's going to go on top of this. So I add a little bit of vinegar, some cornstarch, a little bit of hot chili paste, some soy. Make sure it's well incorporated. Now, with good wok cookery, the idea is to have all of your ingredients assembled and ready in front of you, because what happens in the wok happens very quickly, so you don't want to all of a sudden be burning your garlic while you're chopping your ginger. So I use my ginger peeler, otherwise known as a spoon. This is really nice for a lot of cooking where you want full slices of fingers of ginger, even with all of their irregularities. And I'm going to cut some pieces of ginger. This is going to make little pieces of bite-sized ginger. So my liquid ingredients, which I'm going to add all together, and that is rice wine, chicken stock, sesame oil for flavor and texture, and soy sauce. And the oil that is going to help me cook all this together. Now I've had this wok preheating for quite some time on low. I'm going to crank that up to high. Swirl from up high so the sides of your wok are coated, maybe a tablespoon or two. And you add your aromatics. There's that ginger, our garlic, our scallion, our hot chili paste, and I add the sugar last. And you can see that it's literally browning almost instantaneously. And I want to caramelize that chili paste and that sugar. Now that all of that flavor is out in there, I'll add my meat. You just want to add a little bit of pressure from your wok tool. I love these wooden spatulas. And as I'm stirring this, I can just feel it softening. Remember that we had that liquid seasoning. Put that in there, let that reduce until we have a nice tight gravy. I have some beautiful scallions here and some nice fork-sized pieces, just one, and there we go. And the way I like to serve this in my house is let everyone take a piece of eggplant and the sauce, a little scallion garnish sprinkled all over. A lot of people aren't fans of cilantro. I am. But I've learned my lesson with family members, so I take a nice pinch of fresh cilantro and maybe just put that in the corner. Everything Chinese, I think, calls for a little splash of red for good luck. Very simple, very easy. Mapo eggplant. Perfect if you serve it with rice.